Welcome to the magical world of pharma, where everything is clean, sterile, and painfully well documented. This is the land where scales and fridges are qualified, practices and processes are validated. This video was recorded in English by a French people, but you can have access to other languages in the settings and the audio tracks of the video. Today, let's talk about qualification and validation. Two words that strike fear into the hearts of engineers and bring joy to the QA department. But don't worry, today we'll walk through the basics without putting you to sleep, probably. Let's start with qualification. In pharma, it's not about job interviews, it's about proving that equipment, systems, and facilities are fit for purpose. We do this in phases, because we love acronyms. URS, the User Requirements Specification, aka what do I want these things to do? The DQ, the Design Qualification, was it designed to do the thing? The IQ, the Installation Qualification, was it installed correctly? The OQ, the Operational Qualification, does it work like it's supposed to? The PQ, the Performance Qualification, does it work under real-life conditions? Think of it like dating. The US is what criteria do I look for? The DQ is, do I want us to meet up? The IQ, did we show up? The OQ, can we hold the conversation? And the PQ, would I introduce this person to my parents? Let's say you are installing a new autoclave. First, define needed features for this autoclave. Temperature, pressure, size, etc. That's the URS. Then the DQ, make sure it meets your needs. Then confirm it was installed correctly. That's the IQ. You don't want mystery pieces left over. Run cycles to see if it hits and holds pressure. That's the OQ. And finally, load your real items and check sterility. That's the PQ. Boom, you're qualified. And bonus, your QA team is slightly less grumpy today. Validation is the bigger picture. It's documented evidence that your process consistently produces a product meeting its quality attributes. In other words, can we do it? Can we do it again? Can we do it every single time and still not mess it up? And yes, it's all about consistency. Just like your morning coffee, except if your coffee doesn't meet specs, people don't usually die. So, making tablets, validate the process. Filtering water, validate the system. Breathing near the clean room door, well, maybe don't. So, why go through all this trouble? Because in pharma, we don't play with quality. This is not just paperwork for the fun of it. It's about patient safety, regulatory compliance, and making sure your product isn't more unpredictable than a toddler with a knife. Qualification and validation protect us from faulty products, angry regulators, headlines like company recalls 2 million syringes for Psi. Also, it makes audits smoother, and audits are like dentist visits. You want them short, painless, and with no surprises. So remember, if you didn't document it, it didn't happen. Don't just assume your equipment works, prove it. If it's not qualified, it should not run. Don't trust your process blindly, validate it. If it's not validated, it's basically a science experiment. Thanks for watching, and make all your URS be crystal clear. If you have any questions, please use the comments below and we will answer you quickly. Thank you. Bye bye. Cheers. Des bisous.